Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where the aim of the game is to avoid the obvious answers and find the obscure ones. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, my name's Kaylee, this is Hester, and we're friends from Manchester.
Couple number two.
My name's Jill, this is my husband Andrew, and we're from the Wirral in Merseyside.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my daughter Amy, and we're from Northampton.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Ben, this is my wife Jo, and we're from Beckenham.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. How terrific it is to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. All you need is love. Just don't sing it. We can't afford the clearance. It is my new Pointless friend. It is Judy Love. You. Well.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm a little bit like fangirling because, like, oh, me and you've got a little history.
Oh, we have a history. She's not talking about careers or anything like that. No.
Don't give him too much of the juice, boo-boo.
OK.
We have worked together.
We
before
have.
on a little pilot and stuff, and it was so nice spending that time with you. But it's
Thank
even
you
nicer
very much.
being here with you. So
Thank
I'm
you.
excited. And because I'm so excited, I get hot, and obviously I'm just naturally a hot mama. So I brought with me hot girl fan, just in case. OK, so I'm here to cool you down if you ever need it.
Wow. Look at that. Thank you very much. This is going to be such fun. Now, Rob and Wendy got through to the final last time, and they didn't win it.
Oh.
The jackpot, I mean. So we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £4,250. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Points. Now, you know this, but I just have to repeat it. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round gets eliminated. That's the rules. Just make sure you keep your scores as low as you possibly can, and you should be absolutely fine. So best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is food and drink. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. There we are. And our question concerns recipes with fruit removed. Judy.
Well, on each board, we are going to show you the name of 7 sweets and savoury recipes for food and drink from the BBC Food website. But we have removed a type of fruit from each title. We have given you the first and the last letters of each fruit with blank spaces for the missing letters, along with the name of the chef or cook who wrote the recipe. Please give us the missing fruits.
Thank you very much indeed. So, shall we reveal our first board of recipes? Here we go. We have P.H. Cobbler, Sarah Cook. Salmon with buttered leeks and Y.U. dressing, Mary Berry. M.O. and mint lassie, Nisha Katona. B.Y. muffins, Paul Hollywood. Pork and A.E. burgers, Greg Wallace. Pistachio, cardamom and L.N. drizzle cake, Benjamina Aboyi. And halloumi and W.N. skewers with tamarind dip, Nadia Hussein. Now, Hester.
Hello.
Welcome to Pointers for the third time.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about yourself, Hester.
So I like to do pottery. It's a recent hobby that I've taken up.
That's a good thing.
So I can now throw a cylinder. I can make round things.
So you've done the wheel thing?
I've done the wheel thing, and I've made some cups, but they're not all similar. But I've given them to different people, so no one will know.
No one will know. Amazing. Hester, lovely to have you back. What are you going to go for on our board of missing fruits?
Well, I'm going to go with the risky one and go with the second one down and say yuzu.
Yuzu, says Hester. That's what I would go for. Let's see how many of our 100 said yuzu. Yuzu, absolutely right. This deserves to go a long way down. And look, it is going a long way down. Down, that goes to 7. Single digits, Hester. Brilliant start to the show.
Yuzu is a citrus fruit from Asia. In Japan, it's traditionally, like, complementary with, like, wild mushrooms. I didn't try it when I went to Japan, but I will do next time.
Yuzu and wild mushrooms.
And that was 7 points.
7 points. Worth every one of them. Thank you very much indeed. Jill, welcome back to Pointers.
Hi.
Great to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Jill.
I don't know if I mentioned that when I retired, I joined a community choir.
You did not mention that, Jill.
Right.
And what sort of things do you sing in your community choir?
Well, we sing a whole load of different types of songs. So we sing chorals. The last concert we did was a Broadway songs. And so a real lovely mixture.
That's fun. Well, that must bring a lot of joy. Well done, you. Jill, what would you like to go for?
I will go for the top one, peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Should we see how many of our 100 people said peach? Peach is right. 7 is the only score we have at the moment. All 56 for peach. That's quite a high score. And we're beginning to realise what a brilliantly low score Hester has. What's a cobbler? What is a cobbler? Can we get this straight?
It's a dessert with a scone-like biscuit, you know, topping. Scone. We call it scone, they call it scone, or scone, whichever way.
I go scone, but you go scone.
I don't mind.
Yes, you go either way.
As long as we get the peach cobbler, we're all good.
Peach cobbler, who's complaining? Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Amy, welcome back.
Hi.
It's terrific to have you again. Will you tell us more about yourself?
Yes, so as a family, we love quizzes, and that actually comes from my mum, who was a brilliant quizzer, full of useless information. We sadly lost her last year, and we are doing this in her honour. So to make it on here, she'll be incredibly proud.
God, well, that's great. For your mum. Wonderful. Amy, what would you like to go for?
I'm going to go for mango and mint lassi.
Mango is what Amy is saying. Shall we see how many of our 100 said mango for the lassie? Mango's right. 56 is our high score and you pass it. 7 is our low score and you go near it. 21. Very well done.
Wow, that was really fantastic, Amy. And lassi is a yogurt drink that originates in India. It actually helps when you have a lot of hot and spicy food, yeah?
Just cools it down.
Cools it down.
Draws the heat.
So mix up the cool and the hot.
Very nice.
Sounds
indeed.
like me and you, boo-boo.
Does it not? Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Ben, welcome to Pointless.
Thanks.
It is terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself. New people you see. New people.
Yes, so I'm an avid scuba diver.
Are you? How long have you avidly scuba dived?
Well, it dates back to my gap year, and I must have done it now for about 20-odd years.
Tell me, what's the deepest level you've
At my
dived?
level, I've gone about 30 metres.
30 metres. Now, what does that feel like? Does it feel? Are you feel like you're in a crusher?
Yeah, you can only stay down there a little bit at a time because of the bends and things like that.
Yeah, and back you come very, very gradually, and you stay at each level for a certain amount of time.
It sounds like you've done it before.
No, I've just read the books. I've read the books. Ben, you're the last person to have this board. Would you like to fill in all our blanks?
Starting at the top with Paul Hollywood's is blueberry, and then you've got apple burgers, lemon drizzle cake. But I'm going to have a go for halloumi and watermelon.
That's what I assumed it was as I read it out. That was the one that made my mouth water. Let's see if it's right. How many of our 100 people said it? Halloumi and watermelon. It's right. And you pass our high score. 7 is our low score. And there you are on 12. Very well done indeed, Ben. Superb work.
Watermelon, one of your favourites?
Like a bit of watermelon.
Oh, I love you.
Mind you, sometimes it's sweet as sweet can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a bit, nah.
The watermelons have got a lot of things about them that makes it even more amazing. It's a powerful plant and it's linked to lowering blood pressure, improving your metabolism and decreasing muscle soreness after exercising.
I didn't even know.
I did it. If I knew, I would have had some of that today because my muscles are sore and it wasn't exercising.
Well, listen, we've just had the board filled in for us by Ben.
Ben took us through the board perfectly. Let's see the scores.
Blueberry muffins.
Which was 49 points. We've got apple, scored 44. And last but not least...
lemon.
Yes, at 62 points.
Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 7, Hester, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed. Then we go from there up to 12, where we find Ben and Cho. From there to 21, where we find Amy and Stephen. From there to 56, where we find Jill and Andrew. So, Andrew, let's see what happens on the next board, but let's hope you can find a lovely low score. Let's come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, I'm going to put 7 more names of sweet and savoury recipes for food and drink on the board, missing their fruits, and here they come. We have smashed A.O. on toast, Rebecca Sargent, poached PS in Sauterne, Michel Roux, stuffed aubergine with feta and PE, Nigel Slater, CY, Bakewell cupcakes, Holly Bell, SE, gin fizz, Wayne Collins, AE and saltfish, Andy Oliver, and Key LE pie with ginger pastry, Ryan Chong. My mouth is watering again. Cho, welcome to Pointless.
Hello.
Lovely to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself, Cho.
Hi, my name is Cho. I'm originally from Hanoi, Vietnam. I'm a civil servant at the moment, and I have 2 young daughters.
Very good. What are your daughters called?
Ava is 5. And
Ava?
Ella is 20 months, and they both love ducky.
Oh, no, good.
Thank
you are.
Thank you for doing that.
Now, Cho, you are on 12. If you could score 43 or less, you're going to be going straight into round 2.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
We'll play a bit safe and go for avocado, the first one.
OK, smashed avocado. Smashed avocado. Here's your red line. Can we get you below that with avocado? 58 for avocado takes your total up to 70. Lovely round number.
Avocados. It's associated with millennials. I never can say it right.
Yeah,
Millennial. The young people.
Them lot.
The young
yeah,
people.
millennials.
I'm still trying to cling on. I'm still trying to cling on to those young people. But there is evidence that people were eating avocados on toast as far back as 1915.
Why are they always smashed? Why smashed?
Because everyone's got to invent something new. That's
You've got
why.
to invent something new. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Steve, welcome back to Pointless. Terrific to have you here. Lovely to hear what Amy was saying earlier. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Steve.
Well, when I was a lot younger, I was a semi-professional magician, which I then passed on to my other daughter, who became a better magician than I was. And she's passed it on to my grandson now, who's 14 and lives in California.
Amazing. And does your grandson use some of the things you used to use?
I shipped most of the stuff out to him, yeah.
That's it. Do you ever still do it? Do you ever still get the act back together?
Yeah. I still drag out things. And,
it's very important. Very important that you always do, Steve. Now, 21 is your score at the moment. We are looking for a score of 48 or less to keep you in the game.
I think I'll go for the third one down, which I think is pomegranate.
Pomegranate says Steve. You get a red line, Steve, and it comes in here. I like to think pomegranate will get you comfortably below that red line. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, very well done indeed, Steve. Down to 1, if you please. Takes your total up to 22. This is brilliant.
Well, the pomegranate is one of the oldest fruit known to humans in the Greek myth. Hades used pomegranate seed to trick Persephone into returning to the underworld. I mean, if I knew pomegranate did that, I would have done that with a couple of my exes.
Thank you very much indeed. Andrew, welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us again. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
There was a few things I wanted to do when I retired, learn the piano and things like that, but because I wasn't like Jules Holland straight away, I jacked that in pretty quick. And one of the things I have carried on doing is that we both learn Italian. We started learning Italian last year, and we've just started our 2nd year.
That's superb. How is the conversation going? Is it good now?
Sto molte parole, ma non frasi.
There you are. I mean, that
Which is, I know loads of words, but no sentences, I think.
That's fine. This is superb. Anyway, listen, there you are on 56. 13 or less gets you into the next round.
I'm not sure if this is even a fruit, but I'll say the Andy Oliver one, agave and saltfish.
Agave and saltfish. There's not going to be... It can't be apple, because we've had apple, surely. Here is your red line. How many people said agave? Oh, no! I'm so sorry. Not agave. That scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 156. But that's exactly the right thing to have done, though. You needed to gamble there. I'm sorry it didn't pay off.
Yes, we'll give you the right answer at the end of the round.
Now, Kaylee, welcome back to Pointless. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Kaylee.
Well, we're actually moving to Australia for a year. Wow. So that's an exciting
That's very exciting indeed. Yeah.
Really excited.
Are you going to be working out there, or are you just taking time off, or...?
Yeah, we'll be working. We still need to figure that out a bit.
I mean, for goodness sake, you need to get through to the final and win this jackpot, so you can put it towards that. Now then, Kelly, you're on 7. It really doesn't matter what you score, because you're through anyway. But talk us through the board if you can.
The poached, I was going to go for maybe plums, cherry bakewell, cupcakes for the second one. Couldn't see that third one. The fourth one, I was thinking apple, but then that's throwing me off now. Because will they say apple again twice?
I mean, apple would go very well with saltfish.
And the last one, key lime pie. I'm probably going to go with the key lime pie.
We'll go for key lime pie. So lime, says Kaylee. No red line, you're already through. How many of our 100 said lime? Lime is right. Down it goes to 55. Takes your total up to 62.
Fantastic. Shall we clear up the scores?
I think we should.
Alexander, yeah.
So, we've got the poached, I think pears.
Yes, because it wasn't the plums, unfortunately. It was pears, and that was at 32 points. And we've got...
Cherry, bakewell.
And that was 52 points.
Slow gin fizz.
You are incredible at this. It was slow gin fizz, and it was 25 points. And the last one, which I felt like I could have brought my Jamaican flag when I saw this, ackee and saltfish.
Ackee and saltfish.
12 points that would have been.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair, Andrew and Jill. I am so sorry we say goodbye to you at this point. It's been lovely having you on for this round. Next time, we will make it count and see much, much more of you. But thank you so much, Andrew and Jill. For the remaining 3 pairs, though, it is now time for round 2. Very well done, everybody. Here we are in round 2, down to 3 pairs, as you will have noticed. Steve, our lowest individual scorer in that round. Steve and Amy, our lowest combined scorers in that round. So very, very well done indeed on that middle podium. Best of luck to everybody for round 2. Our category for it, by the by, is British musical theatre legends. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many musicals by Andrew Lloyd Webber or Tim Rice as they could. Judy.
Yes, well, we're looking for any full-length stage musical with music composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber or with lyrics by Tim Rice or both together.
Thank you very much indeed. Hester, what are we thinking?
I think I'm going to have to go with one of my favourites, because if it's wrong, I can live with that, which is Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
OK. Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Should we see if that's right? Should we see how many of our 100 said it? Hester, 12 is what you score for that.
Yes. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. In 1967, Andrew Lloyd Webber was asked to write a musical for a junior school choir, and he and Tim settled on Joseph. Lovely.
There we are. Yes, we allowed you to have that one, because you were so nearly there. Amy.
Yes.
What are we thinking?
I'm going to take a gamble, and I believe it was Carrie Hope Fletcher that was in Cinderella.
Cinderella. Do you see? Cinderella. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Cinderella. Carrie Hope Fletcher, I'm afraid, won't score you any extra points. Well, you don't want extra points, do you? It's pointless. But Cinderella down to 4. Very well done indeed, Amy. Superb work.
Andrew Lloyd Webber with the lyrics by David Zippel. This is a reworking of a classic fairy tale, which doesn't happen often. I'm trying to wait for someone to find my shoe.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Cho.
Hello.
Cho. What would you like to go for?
We'll have a take a guess, and I'm going for cat.
Cats, says Cho. Shall we see how many of our 100 said cats? Cats, absolutely right. That goes down to 49. 49 for Cats.
Well, Cats premiered in the West End in 1981 and ran for 21 years.
It was huge.
Huge, and still is to a certain extent.
It's still going.
But because of an injury, Judi Dench had to pull out days before the first night, and Elaine Page stepped in. I mean, like, if it was late...
Such a trooper.
I mean, if you want another Judy, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you around in 1981?
I was one, but I would have made it work.
You could have made it work.
My mum had bills to pay, so I would have made it work.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 4, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed, Amy. 12 is where we find Hester and Kaylee. And then 49, Cho and Ben. Let's see if we can get a lovely low score from you, Ben, and see if that helps in the next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Ben, remember we are looking for any musical with music composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber or lyrics by Tim Rice, or indeed, in some cases, both.
I'll go Starlight Express.
Starlight Express, says Ben. You don't get a red line, I'm afraid, as you are the high scorers at the moment. Let's see how many of our 100 said Starlight Express. It's absolutely right. Down and down it goes, Ben. Very good. 17, Starlight Express, taking your total up to 66.
Wow, so many. He's been involved in so many. A purpose-built stadium for the roller skating show was completed in Germany in 1988, and the show has been running ever since. Can you believe that? Like, non-stop.
Really?
Yeah. I do like a little roller skating, but...
Like a little roller... I can't roller skate myself.
Well...
I'm very happy to watch other people.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again. I did do it once and I dislocated something. I'm just going to leave it at something. I'm not going to tell you what part of my body, but just know something came out of place, OK?
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Steve, we come to you. If you can score 61 or less, through you go to the head-to-head.
Well, I'm hoping this is right. Chess.
Chess. You're getting a nod from Ben, which makes me think, why didn't Ben say that? Anyway, here is your red line. Let's see what happens when we say chess. Chess is right, and you are through to the head-to-head. It's a cracking answer. Down you go to 8, taking your total up to a beautiful 12.
Chess. And that was Tim Rice with music by Benny and Bjorn from ABBA. The musical includes the song I Know Him So Well.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, made famous by Elaine Trooper Page.
I know. I mean, she just picks up the slack for everybody, isn't it? Once she can collect my kids, she can collect my kids today. She'll pick out just that person that you can call.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Kaylee, we find you on 12. We find you also needing 53 or less.
OK, so I think I'm going to go with Priscilla.
OK, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Here is your red line, Kaylee. What happens when we say Priscilla, Queen of the Desert? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sticking with the Australian themes there.
Sorry. I'm afraid that scores you 100 points and takes your total up to 112. Sorry, Kaylee.
I'll give you some of the other low scorers. You would have got 2 points for Whistle Down the Wind and 1 point each for Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Love Never Dies, and that's a lie, The Wizard of Oz and School of Rock. And here are pointless answers. Aida, Tim Rice wrote with Elton John, Blondell, and From Here to Eternity. And we've got Heathcliff, another Tim Rice, Song and Dance, and Stephen Ward, both Lloyd Webber. And 3 more, The Beautiful Game, The Woman in White, and Tycoon, another Tim Rice. Well done at home if you got them right.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. That brings us to the end of our second round, and it means we have to say goodbye to our second pair of the show, Kaylee and Hester. I'm so sorry. It's you to whom we say you were so close to the head-to-head, and I had high hopes.
I could taste it.
Oh, no, I had high hopes. Good luck with everything. It's been lovely having you on, Kaylee and Hester. For our remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Amy and Steve, Ben and Cho. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,250. However, before we play the head-to-head, we have a chance to throw yet more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers, just for fun. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Twin Peaks characters as they could, Judy.
Well, you'll see 6 options. 4 are names of characters from the TV series Twin Peaks. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and then 2 are just plain wrong. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you find the pointless Twin Peaks characters from these 6 potentials? Garland Briggs, Gail Bell, Laura Palmer, Orson Hodge, Pete Martell, Shelley Johnson. Now would be a great moment to share any knowledge anyone might have.
Orson Hodge is in Desperate Housewives, so that's
Okay.
not right.
Martell, do you think Pete Martell? Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Could be, yeah. So if we avoid Orson Hodge and Pete Martell, and then...
It's a pub.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, totally
OK,
guess.
now, Amy and Steve, over to you. See if you can nominate a pointless character.
We'll go with Gail Bell.
Should we find out if Gail Bell is a pointless Twin Peaks character? Oh, no! Well, there's a reprieve for Pete Martell, then, maybe. If that's one of our incorrect ones. Now, Ben and Cho, who would you like to nominate?
We're gonna go for Garland Briggs.
Garland Briggs. Shall we see if Garland Briggs is a pointless Twin Peaks character? It's a good name. And it's right. Definitely a character from Twin Peaks. And look at that. Very, very well done indeed. Superb.
Fantastic. Gail Bell was a red herring. There is a character in Twin Peaks named Audrey Horne, but there was no Gail Bell. You spotted this red herring. It is a character in Desperate Housewives. Laura Palmer scored 12, and Shelley Johnson scored 6. And Pete Martell was the other pointless answer. So
in fact, Cho, you had both pointless answers there. Amazing skills. Very well done indeed. You managed to find one pointless answer, which means you can add £250 to today's jackpot and take it up to £4,500. But who'll be paying for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question is all about places on the M6 motorway. Judy.
Well, we are going to show you 5 images of towns and cities whose names appear on road signs at junctions of the M6 motorway. We have added the first and the last letter of their names as additional clues. Please give us these places.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 places on the M6 motorway. A, P, N. Well, that looks nice. B, L, L. C, W, N. They're all nice, aren't they?
They look luscious.
D, K, L. And E, C, Y. Now then, Amy and Steve, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
You go.
OK. We have a difference of opinion, but...
OK.
We'll go with A, Preston.
Preston for A. Say Amy and Steve. Now then, Ben and Cho, can you talk us through those other places on the M6?
It's not our neck of the woods, Sander. I think we're going to gamble on D and say Kendal.
Gamble away on D and say Kendal. So we have Preston and we have Kendal. In the order they were given, Amy and Steve said Preston for A. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Preston? Preston is absolutely right. It's a good answer. Well done, Steve and Amy. Down to 33 with Preston. Meanwhile, Ben and Cho have gone for D and are saying Kendal. Shall we see if that's right? Yes. Home of the mint cake. Oh. Down it goes. Very well done. It takes the point for you. 20 is a great gamble to have taken, because it means, Ben and Cho, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Very much so. I would be really interested, though, to know what the debate, the other one, was between Amy and Steve?
Kendall.
Kendall.
Oh, Kendall. So who had said that? Steve or... Oh, OK. There's a lesson
We won't live
there.
that down now.
There we go.
Sometimes the youngers are right. OK, so we will go to B, which is...
Liverpool.
Yes,
It's
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
62 points. And C...
Wigan.
Oh, Zada. It's Wolverhampton.
Ah.
That would have been 5 points. Just in case you get lost, that would have been junction 10, 10A, 11 and 12.
Thank you.
And we will go to E, which...
Coventry.
Coventry, that's right. And that would have been 41 points.
Thank you very much indeed. Here comes your second question. Now, Amy and Steve, you have to win this one to stay in the game, but Ben and Cho get to answer it first. So good luck. Our second question is all about anagrams in art.
We are going to show you the titles of 5 famous paintings with the names of their artists, but we've jumbled up the letters of one of the words in each title. Please sew the anagrams and tell us the correct titles of the paintings.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you unpick these anagrams of famous paintings? The Creams, Edvard Munch. Impression ensures, Claude Monet. The Danger of Earthly Delights, Hieronymus Bosch. Mona Ailes, Leonardo da Vinci. And The Fart of the Medusa. I am so sorry.
It wasn't me.
Theodore Géricault. There we are. Ben and Cho will get to go first.
I think we're going to go for the last one and say Raft of the Medusa.
The Raft of the Medusa. Now then, Amy and Steve, can you talk us through that board?
The top one is the Scream. Obviously, Mona Lisa is the fourth one down. We cannot work out the third one, but we're going to go for the second one and say Sunrise.
OK, impression, Sunrise. So we have Raft versus Sunrise. Ben and Cho went for the Raft of the Medusa. Should we see how many of our 100 said Raft? Raft is right. Down to 30. Meanwhile, Amy and Steve have gone for Sunrise for the Monet. Impression, Sunrise. Sunrise is absolutely right. And it wins it for you. Very well done. Just what we needed from you. 3 is what it scores. And it means after 2 questions, it's 1-all. Very well done indeed.
Well, you did get a few right, Steve. The top one was The Scream at 48 points, and Mona Lisa was the fourth one down, and that would have been 68 points. Xander, do you know this one in the middle?
I do. The Bosch is Garden. The Garden.
The Garden of Earthly Delights, which would have been 11 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now, here comes the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about things containing a double I.
We're going to give you 5 clues to things that contain instances of a double I. That is the letter I repeated straight after itself. Please give us the answers.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues to double I things. And I give you group of islands in the Pacific Ocean that became the 50th US state in 1959. H6, first name of the Russian tennis player Medvedev, who won the US Open in 2021. D6, ancient city in Italy that was buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE. P7, Swedish DJ and producer who had a UK #1 single in 2013 with Wake Me Up. A6, and inflammation of the joints where the lower spine and pelvis meet. S12. There we are. Now, Amy and Steve will go first.
We're going to go with the Swedish DJ and say Avicii.
Avicii, say Amy and Steve. Now, Ben and Cho, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
Hawaii, Pompeii, not sure on that 12th letter, and Dimitrov. I think we're going to go for the second one, Dimitrov.
Dimitrov. OK, so we have Avicii and we have Dimitrov. Amy and Steve went for Avicii for the Swedish DJ. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Avicii, absolutely right. It's a good answer, too. Down that goes to 23. Meanwhile, Ben and Cho have gone for Dimitrov for Medvedev's first name. Should we see if that's right? How many of our 100 said it if it is? No, bad luck. Well, very well done indeed. Amy and Steve, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
They had to go for that one because the other two they knew were too high. Hawaii scored 46, Pompeii scored 49, and Daniel is 3. Oh, Daniel. And do you know this last one, Zana?
Yeah, I do. A friend of mine had it. I'm now trying to think what on earth it's called.
It is sacroiliitis.
The one.
Pointless answer.
There we go, sacroiliitis. Thank you. Now, that means the pair leaving us at the end of this head-to-head round. It's Ben and Cho. It was only your first show. It would have been quite wrong to have sent you off at the end of this show. So I'm glad you're coming back next time. And we'll look forward to seeing them. You've done phenomenally well, Ben and Cho. For Amy and Steve, though, it's now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Amy and Steve. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £4,500. There it is. Well, I mean, what can I say? There's just one thing between you and that jackpot, and that's a pointless answer. We have to see you take that home for so many wonderful reasons. What would you like to come up?
Geography,
Yeah.
fairly good on that.
Animals. I was a zookeeper in a former life. So
That'll help. Well, shall we see? Let's dive straight in. 4 things will appear on this board. Let's see what they are. The 2023 Netball World Cup, German experimental rock and electronic music, animals from Madagascar, P.G. Wodehouse on TV. What are we thinking?
we've got to go
There's only one on there that fits the bill. Animals of
from
Madagascar.
Animals of Madagascar. Marvellous.
We are looking for the name of any individual named animal character in the Madagascar animated film series for which an actor is credited as a voice actor. That is all 3 films in the series, including 2 sequels, subtitles, Escape to Africa and Europe's Most Wanted. This is according to IMDb as of July 2024. Or we're looking for any single word in the English name of any living species of lemur. This is according to the list published by the Lemur Conservation Network in 2021, based on data from the IUCN Red List. We are including alternative common English names given on the IUCN Red List. Very best of luck.
Fabulous. Right, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Red-bellied lemur, so bellied. Red-ruffed lemur, ruffed. Sitfarka, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is a good one. Black and white ruff lemur. Ring-tailed lemur, I think ruffed-bellied.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing out the cartoons.
Nothing out the cartoons, not pointless answers.
Are there any others that you can think of?
Not off the top of my head.
OK, we'll go with that.
Are you happy?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're going to stop the clock. Amy, that was impressive. And I didn't even hear all of it. But what are your 3 answers going to be?
So we are going to go with bellied for red-bellied lemur, ruffed for black and white ruffed or red ruffed, and sitfarka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Sitfarka. Who cares? It's fun. Yeah. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I think sitfarka.
I think you're right with Sitfarka. Least likely to be pointless?
I think ruffed.
Ruffed, and then bellied goes in the middle. So
yeah.
Ruffed, bellied, Sitfarka. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have ruffed, bellied, and Sitfarka. Now then, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £4,500. What would you like to do with that, Amy?
I would love to redo my crafting room so that I can actually have a space for me to make all of the hats that I make.
Wonderful.
Things like that.
Brilliant. Steve, how about you?
On my bucket list is to go tornado chasing in the States. So I would definitely put it towards doing a week of chasing tornadoes.
Wow, amazing. Gosh, well, very, very best of luck. Let's hope one of these answers is pointless. They look good. Let's see if they are. Your first answer is ruffed. In all three cases, we are looking for words in the names of species of lemur. Let's see how many of our 100 said ruffed. Might that be pointless? Ruffed is right. It just has to go all the way down to 0, and you will be leaving here with that jackpot of £4,500. We're in the single figure, still going down with Ruff, still going down. We've done it! Very well done indeed! Huge congratulations. Ruffed is a pointless answer. You are taking home that jackpot of £4,500. However, we now have an opportunity to boost that jackpot by £500 if you have 3 pointless answers. So let's see if we can increase that jackpot to £5,000. Bellied, might that be a pointless answer? Bellied. Well, ruffed was pointless. We just have to hope bellied is too, and then that sit farka is also pointless. And we can give you that bonus. Down we go with bellied into the single figure, still going down. Yep, there we are. We're 2/3 of the way there. So you have £4,500. Let's just see if we can boost that to £5,000. Is sit farka a pointless answer? Oh, no! Oh, bad luck. Well, sit farka wasn't a pointless answer. Congratulations, you have won a jackpot of £4,500.
Wow, I must say, amazing lemur knowledge. Absolutely fantastic. And you were so close with the third answer. It's actually shifarka. Let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, starting with animal characters in the Madagascar film. Gia, a jaguar, Rico, a penguin, Vitali, a tiger, and Zuba, a lion voiced by one of my favourite comedians, Bernie Mac. Some more pointless answers were Freddie the dog, voiced by Vinnie Jones, and Mort, who was a lemur. Moving on to words in the name of species of lemur. Here are some of the pointless answers you could have had. Cleeses, giant, and there is shafarka, and woolly. Scoring answers here were ring-tailed black mouse, eye, bamboo, brown, common, crowned, dwarf, eyed, gentle, golden, grey, injury, red, and white. Every other word in the name of a lemur species was pointless. Well done to you at home with your tea and biscuits if you got the pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Amy and Steve, who take away today's jackpot of £4,500. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Judy. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.